Hi everyone, welcome to the channel, Advice to Think Twice. I'm doing our daily energy and advice for the 3rd and 4th of March. I keep wanting to say Feb. Hopefully everyone's doing well. So let's see what's going on. What are the energies we're dealing with? Oh, that's nice. Okay, so we have the Three of Swords with the Strength card. So these two together, it's not lovely and excellent, but it could be worse, right? The Three of Swords is a heartbreak, a disappointment, whatever it is that hurts our feelings or makes our hearts ache, okay? On a daily, it could be losing something, missing someone, a breakup, the loss of a job, or it's something where it just hurts us, right? It's just emotional pain. It could also be minor injuries on, a day-to-day level. But with the Strength card, this is where we get back on top of things, we get in control of things. This could also be physical recovery, emotional recovery, mental, whatever the case may be. It's where we feel stronger and we're feeling like, okay, I'm getting back on top of things with this, okay? So there is the overall energy of recovery, and not only recovery, but feeling like we're in control of things again. Okay, let's see, our crystal inspiration. And this is a card that just flew out, literally flew out. Okay, here we go. Appetite. Progress, not perfection. Don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus upon how far you've come and all that you have learned. So it could be a case of just remind yourself, take it one day at a time, one step at a time. Don't compare yourself to others. Don't compare yourself to how fast things are happening for other people in other situations. It could also be an energy where we feel disappointed within ourselves because we're not achieving something fast enough, or because we're feeling like we're not getting our wish, okay, whatever the case may be. And this is an energy here with appetite that reminds us, just because we're not at the finish line yet does not mean that we're not making progress towards it. So today's especially, and in the days when we're feeling a bit down about ourselves in particular, but just down about things not happening fast enough, or the way we would like, or the way we would prefer, whatever the case may be, this is just saying, remember, progress is progress. You're still headed in the right direction. Just because things are delayed, or just because they're not in your control, and so we have to be patient, see what else happens, whatever the case may be, it does not mean that nothing is happening, and it does not mean that it's not going to happen, okay? In our tea leaf messages, we have feather and wreath. There you go. So feather, someone you know is undependable and insincere, and wreath, sorrow over a loss. Listen, you can't make this up. So we're experiencing sorrow over something we perceive to be a loss. But with the feather there, I hear transitory. It was transitory to begin with. It wasn't good for us. It wasn't good enough for us. However this makes sense, okay? So we're experiencing the sense of a loss, but at the end of the day, this was not something worth our time, worth our energy, worth our investment. And our reminder here, I guess the main piece of advice, is to get on top of things, not get lost in the sorrow, not get lost in the disappointment. Get back on top of things, get refocused, and focus on things that we can do, things that we can control, and things that are worth our investment. And it's one of them situations, it's perfectly normal. Like, for example, when we're in a relationship with someone, we know deep down that, they don't really deserve us. They're mistreating us, or taking us for granted, or whatever the case may be. So deep down we know it's not the right situation for us, but at the same time, we hang in there, we hope, but we still feel that sense of disappointment. Why can't they behave properly? Same in any other type of situation or connection, right? And this is saying it's important to focus on what we can do and things that we can move forward with that are worth our time and our investment. And if something is being taken away, it is divinely orchestrated in that manner. Why? Because it's less than we deserve. Why? Because there are greater things for us. We need to be free in order to receive them and accept them, right? We need to be free from these, whatever the situation is that is draining us. All right, so that's our energy. Let me know how this is applying for you, what this is about for you. Let's make the most of this, okay? Let's make the most of this, because it's confirmation that, listen, yes, it's disappointing, and yes, it is painful that something or someone is going away from our lives, but deep down, I feel we knew they were a source of stress, they were a source of drama, they were a black hole in terms of us putting stuff and energy and money and affection into the situation and not getting anything back, etc. And so now everything that we were putting into a situation that wasn't right and pretty much wasting, right, because it was either taken for granted or it just didn't go anywhere, now we can invest that within ourselves, get ourselves back on track, and expect better opportunities because they're coming up. All right, so I'll leave it there. Let's make the most of the energy, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.